This is my country, my damn country. Give me my country, you can keep the rest. This is my country, my damn country. And it don't mean a thing if it don't pass the test. Cheat it on and take off your boots, you rhinestone fraud. Make men paint songs, one night stands. You can keep your picket fence fantasies and put a cork in your high school memories. This is my country, my damn country. Give me my country, you can keep the rest. This is my country, my damn country. And it don't mean a thing if it don't pass the test. If you ain't never spent a single night.
You were 14. You had already been going on drugs for like a year or so.
No, I started with drugs 14, 15.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you tell your daughter about this.
Yeah, she knows. Yeah.
And what does she say?
What did you take? What do you know?
Mm-hmm.
What did that do and why? And I had to explain. This was like a phase that I went through, and it's not something that I wanted to do, obviously. But I also know that people were telling me don't do it, and you do it. And I tried to explain that I did it amongst others, and I was fortunate, and other celebrity kids particularly were doing it that I knew, and I came out of it. That's not always going to happen, A lot of those people are dead now.
For a kid who has a lot on their mind, Lisa started rebelling a little bit because of that.
She's trying to find out who she is. She knows she's Elvis's daughter, but who am I?
I swear to God, the day she was 13 years old, that was it. She was not my daughter. She was another person. It was almost like she woke up and decided to be somebody else.
She just didn't want to do what others wanted her to do or what others thought she should do. She did what she wanted to do.
She involved herself with a wrong crowd. She tried certain things, substances.
She got into some trouble. Yeah.
I mean, she wanted to go out in the world and play a little.
She had a couple of little friends who were doing more serious drugs and who were supplying them to her because she couldn't just walk out and get them herself.
It was rough. She was, a typical teenager, there's no doubt. And that's hard for a mom.
Priscilla knew she had to put her foot down and take her out of school and put her in somewhere that was more strict.
Priscilla found a school that was pretty well acceptable to Lisa to go to, and it was good because it was a boarding school.
So she sent her to Happy Valley School, which was up in the Ojai Valley.
It was just about 2 hours from LA.
Not too far away, but far enough away.
She was real resistant at first.
She was kind of quiet. She had to take her time kind of getting used to everybody at school.
Once it was established, you're here for the year, Lisa actually rose to the occasion and started enjoying it, especially in the arts.
Everyone in the school was somehow involved in performing arts. And we were down in the music studio, and we were just playing around with the instruments. Lisa picked up the microphone, and she just belted out the words to a song, just out of the blue, just like that. And then she put down the microphone and giggled and walked away. And I was like, that girl has talent. She's going to make it big.
The school there really tapped into a lot of what Lisa was really about and helped her evolve. But she really never got away from friends that were doing drugs or just the environment of drugs.
Lisa Marie was just trying to express herself more, and her mom was still trying to keep a leash on her and kind of trying to control her, and she didn't want to be controlled.
She's away from home, so she's going to try it all out and see what she can get away with. It was totally unacceptable, especially with Elvis's history. There was no way that Priscilla was going to let Lisa go down that road.
that her mom used to date that she hates, and he wrote this book about her, about Lisa Marie.
Oh, yeah?
Saying that, when Lisa Marie was first developing, he started to have some feelings for her.
Oh, no.
And she said that he came into her room at times and was inappropriate. I don't know what that means.
Yikes.
I can't believe you actually came out with that. It's true.
Wow. Did he touch you?
Disgusting
Because I'll
pig.
kill him.
Didn't actually make it there, but, tried.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you tell your mom?
Yep.
And did she give him the boot?
Yeah, it was a battle, that one.
Really? Because you would think once you said it to your mom, she would just go, "Hey, I'm protecting my daughter."
Well, no, she did. She threw him out, but it was a bit of a, it was a bit of a situation.
How old were you, if you don't mind me asking?
Between the ages, I think I was between 12 and 15.
Wow, that's a little young.
Yeah. He never got anywhere with it, by the way. He just alluded. It was disgusting. And he wrote a book, and then did the talk show circuit, and I think got, booed off stage most of the time. Because he was saying he was lusting after me when I was developing, which is gross.
That is gross.
So...
$15.
Yeah.
How'd
Just
you
turned.
Do you think everyone, like the kid who banged you first was like, "Hey man,
He was
I'm
24.
real." Oh, you're bad.
What a lucky son of a bitch.
Oh, you're horny.
That's illegal.
You're a little slut, aren't you? A bad girl, aren't you?
Man.
24.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody we know?
Famous dude?
No, idiot.
James
Mexican
Wood?
gardener?
Pool boy?
See, Lisa Marie. I am doing the hedges.
Who was the guy? Lorne Michaels, wasn't it? The head of Saturday Night Live?
The dad guy?
No, not him? All right. So it was some guy, some dude named. How do you meet this dude? And how do you
I
escape?
met him on a set. My mom was doing a movie. We sort of got this thing going.
You're telling me this 24-year-old dude somehow manages to get you alone to bang you under the watchful eye of your mother?
We had to pretend like we were friends for a year. And then she found my diaphragm. And then it was over. She tried to stop it. It was too late.
You use a diaphragm?
No, not anymore. Well, actually, I don't know. It depends. But
Don't you find those hard to put in?
They're harder to get out.
Yeah. I had a girlfriend once on a diaphragm, and I used to put it in for her.
Yeah.
That's right.
Did you take it out? That's the hard part.
No, I never took it out. I never took it out. How's a 15-year-old get a diaphragm without a mother knowing?
I had a good doctor.
You had a good doctor.
Country like Merle, country like Loretta, that honky tonk girl. Country like Towns, country like Travis. I'm a country fried junkie with a bad habit. Country like Chris, country like Gretchen. If you ain't cooking country, then get out of the kitchen. I'm a country like Hank, 1, 2, and 3. Dropping like women, whiskey and wheels. Yeah, I know if it's country, cause I know how it feels. Country like Wailing, country like...
When Lisa was away at boarding school, the mission wasn't really accomplished because it wasn't the safe environment that Priscilla was hoping it would be.
Drug-wise, it wasn't any better. The same thing was going on up there. She left school in mid-11th grade.
It was time to come back to LA, but then where does she go now? Because we're running out of options here. Priscilla had become familiar with the Scientology Celebrity Center and knew their policies on drugs. So Lisa moves into the Celebrity Center.
And then she met Danny Keough. And that's when I really saw a change in her.
Danny was a musician. It's just sort of in his blood.
He had a band. She attended all of his gigs. The attention really wasn't on her.
She was crazy about this bass player.
He wasn't pursuing Lisa. I think Lisa was really pursuing Danny.
It was probably the first person she met in the music industry that didn't care or wasn't after something else.
She really respected him and was inspired by him as a musician, and they just seemed perfect together.
They were really into playing music and hanging out with his friends.
Musicians and artists and actors that are going about their lives, having good experiences, just without the drugs.
Country like lightning and a hillbilly. This is my country, my damn country. Give me my country, you can keep the rest. And it don't mean a thing if it don't pass the test. If you can't sing along to cheer.
And she said, I know people don't think I'm responsible, but I really am. And God bless her, she really was. She became my secretary, and any time I said that, she would always correct me. I'm your assistant. We started working out of my home. I had a couple of other people, Emily Kuroda, that was in my staff, and then we eventually moved to offices on Sunset Strip, where she had many responsibilities, one of which was to answer all the phone calls that would come in to me. And I don't know, about every couple of weeks, she would come in, very disgruntled look on her face. Somebody else wants to talk to you about Lisa Marie. They had no idea they were talking to her on the phone. So.
It was the perfect group of friends for her to kind of like feel safe and comfortable. She wanted that interesting line where you can be a rebel and have fun and do your own thing and not conform, but not staying up all night, you know, doing coke.
It was the first time that Lisa could think, okay, I got that out of the way. I got that experience out of the way. I don't need to do that anymore.
She was interested in Danny, and she was interested in music.
They started writing together, and it was just the camaraderie that they had, the bond that they had with their music.
She became very expressive with her words and her feelings.
She started to blossom at that time.
It gave her a sense of herself again.
She could really now identify who she was, and she discovered that she was an artist.
Oh, there's nothing wrong with me. I'm just an artist.
Lisa was falling in love. Lisa was falling in love because she found her way into a world that maybe she never left, but that she really wanted to dive into.
One day in October 1988, Danny comes over and he just collapses on the couch and he said, Lisa and I just got married.
They got married. Surprised everyone.
I was shocked and happy, really happy.
We end up having this wonderful wedding reception about 6 months after they were married, and they redid their vows, and it was really charming. It was really sweet because it was like an old-fashioned wedding.
And then she became pregnant.
Later that summer, she had Danielle.
She was ecstatic, and she was amazing. She was devoted, and she was loving, as was Danny. They were both just doting parents.
It was the most important thing to her, you know, to have this baby, this love that maybe she hadn't experienced, you know, since she lost her dad.
It gave her like a real kind of stable unit that she could just create from, build a family, start a career.
Lisa and Danny bought a house in the West LA part of town.
Danny was able to build a little studio in there.
The dining room actually turned into a studio.
That's when they really started writing and putting it all together.
He'd play guitar, piano, and she would write, and they would put stuff down.
She really had a lot to say, a lot that she held in.
This was the seed for when music started to become really, really important in her life and really started to take a foundation of what she wanted to do with her life.